Alright, welcome to the new episode and welcome to the 990s. Yep, the 90s, which I think this will have a bit of an infamy on Assyrian history here. And part of the reason of it is, it's like, yes, for the first time we're going to be returning to Europe and to fight against the nomads by helping out our Georgian friends as well as the faithful in Kiev, which soon they're about to be subjugated, which is a terrible thing, to be subjugated by nomads. But I do not want to abandon them. So this is why we're going to war with them, as our troops are already marching on their way to there. But right now, currently, they're trying to siege those territories, which they haven't got all of it yet, so there's still time to sail all the men to the Black Sea and head to Kiev. Also, in addition, while this will be ongoing, there's an epidemic out there. It's the Black Death, which is already affecting parts of India, except for a select few enclaves. Not to mention the epidemic of smallpox, which is ongoing at their capital. That's their capital country, right? Yes. In which the Dinakhan Kingdom, or Kingdom of Maharashtra, was one of the great powers. And I say was because they're about to be less than a great power because of this epidemic, which is already affecting the northern parts of their kingdom with this disease. Well, half of India, basically, but it's starting to get to the rest of them. And now it's already turned into Afghanistan, and soon Sogdiana, and through Persia, and eventually we're going to be next. We're going to be next. So let's just focus on this war for a short time. Alright, where's your enemies? Figures. Now, don't forget, I'm excommunicated. So they gave me a choice by, I don't know, say, it's like, I want you to implement Galwakan in this empire. I decided to say no. I'll stay excommunicated until that patriarch of the East dies. And I even contemplated about assassinating him. But I think that would be the least of our worries now, because the plague is coming, so I'm sure he'll die. And then maybe the new patriarch could be more kinder. And the Buddhist Norse are still up there. You could just never be able to convince it. Never stop trying. Yeah. I'd land here. This is the only friendly area that can be accessed through sea. Well, meanwhile, I'm bringing my best with me, including this really old commander from the Order of Saint Ade. Oh my goodness, there's going to be more of them. Well, at least they drew away from Kiev, which will give us time to liberate them. They're still Slavic, interestingly enough. You want the money? Got all these goods. Cherson. Getting some funds. While meanwhile, we're about to give them a beating, but do not worry. The Georgians will back us up. It's going to get ugly here in the steppe. Soon we'll be here. July 10th. We're already here now. July 22nd. God dang it. Misread. But we're handling them. We can beat them. The Georgians are here. Look, here comes some more. Yep. Movement locked. Liberate these areas. And to the fleet. Get everybody else out there. Yeah, we'll help you take your areas back. The plague approaches. Mobs of new people are arriving in Hamadan. Most of the newly arrived commoners are fleeing the plague that has reached Zajanabha, just beyond the borders of our realm. Some have lost their whole families, some have tried to protect theirs, and a few of the travelers or merchants had an easier time moving. All of them seem to have witnessed indescribable horrors. Hardly anyone will talk all about it. The ones that do talk warn the others of the coming plague and urge them to stay inside or pack their things and flee. Let the plague come, which is due to me having an upsetting vision modifier. I feel defeated, yet strengthened by the accuracy of my vision. Well then. Sometimes you just don't see things on them, but as you do. Where is the plague, by the way? Oh my goodness, they're already entered in our realm. Remember, objective is Theodosia. All you men will continue to liberate these areas. Last chance. Well, you can't do that anymore. Just drinking. Whoa, that's dangerously close. Almost into Nineveh. By next month, it's going to be in Nineveh. Man, we can hold nearly 30,000. That's quite a... Ah, well, we tried. Rava prospers, but not for long. Come on, hurry up, will ya? Everybody needs you up there. To Kiev. So we'll get this temple too. Has not entered Nineveh yet. Don't shut the gates. Maybe we just got lucky. But we'll sail. 65% epidemics resistance. Yo, kill these guys. It'll be a while. Just wondering, the other Nestorian realms. Any foreigners that are attacking you? Also, I fail to realize you're the one that's attacking. ducal claim. Although X. Oh wait, that's your... No. You're the one that's doing it. Prepared invasion for Bavaria. Prepared invasion? Norse. Yeah, we'll help them, definitely. We've already sent our troops up to Kiev, so we're committed to there, and soon we'll be committed to this prepared invasion of Bavaria. We don't have much troops, but they may. Don't forget. Not in Nineveh yet. I think if I tell Haken to an activity we can do together would help us grow closer, but I'm not entirely sure what kind of activity I should suggest. Hey, I'm a learning guy, so let us meet in private for some deep discussions. Let's try to take Crimea. $7,000 to Kiev. There's the bad guys. How many enemies do you have? I'll tell you what. Everybody to there. Well, you guys will head to over there. We'll liberate Kiev soon. I know it's a little too much for you to handle out there, but there's better supply there. So we're going to split off like that. Got it. These ships will stay over there. Traffic was the last one to arrive to the discussion. The conversation flows freely between everyone, jumping from topic to topic. Oh, he's got the plague. To be honest, so... well, he's about to die. Good riddance, in my opinion. Oh yes, let's hold a grand debate before, the plague enters Nineveh. Well, as I expect, many members of the Hermetic side appear for the grand debate. It is of the utmost importance that everything is to be as flawless as possible. In this spirit of preparations are well underway. My staff is seen to the lodgings, and the ship has stocked the Belarus. All that is left now is to send out the invitations. Bring me my most trusted courier. This may be the last grand debate for anyone that's ever going to hold. For anyone who participates. Jeez, look at them. There's a lot of these bastards. Plague, isn't it? No, he died a mangled mess. I don't know what he was doing, but he died for it. Never had children. Tell you what, as I said on a previous episode, since we hold that part of Europe, but even though I personally do not want that in my empire, and yes, that would mean we'd lose Antioch, and I would probably beat the heck out of it by winning a digital war or something. And plus, there's that old dynasty. I thought they died out. No, there's plenty. It's just succession laws are a bit screwy. Because it was primogeniture, so we can get rid of her. I get out of this realm, and we'll get Antioch back eventually. We'll grant her independence. And we wish you well on your survival from the plague. Oh, blast! They hold that part too? Oh, Egypt can handle it. give that kingdom of Syria to somebody else now. Because my son just died without having children of his own. Barnaba? Nava? I guess, you should hold, this area, even though I fear for you. Because, well, you get to hold the Duchy of Damascus, and now the Kingdom of Syria. So, please go to seclusion immediately. Whatever you do, by God, it's about to come to you. I'll get rid of this. This costs too much as it is. Well, we're surrounded by the plague. And now the plague's entered Anatolia, our old enemy. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, she's still around. You know. Yeah, this is now ran by the Marathi Giants again. Yeah. All Giants. And that includes this guru. So they're fine. They're not affected by the plague. I guess they did the right thing. What if she comes back by the time we shut the gates? Well, let's not get too jumpy here. So, I wish my other son well. If not, then Syria's gonna give it to somebody else. Plague. We never get to spend time together with all these discussions. While you drop that! I just said it! Hannes showed a second. He ain't got long to live, but I could try to... Oh, god dang it! Plus, we have a grand debate to hold. And then once all these wars are done, get everybody home. Because everything's going to hell in a handbasket. No, man. There goes my daughter. They never had children of their own either. It sucks to be a Babylonian right now. Because, you know, it's all plague from here. And I'm sure all the plants, I mean, while magnificent, as you can see in this image, since we've built everything there is to build for this garden, just try to picture all these plants that you could see are dead because no one's able to take care of them because of this dreaded plague. Oh, nice. Oh, no, wait. You live in a court. Keep right here. Yeah. Also, I have this duchy. Oh, yeah, it's in that part. Right, who lives there? Well, I guess you can have it. Don't let the plague get to you now unless it's already there. No? Well, you got time to prepare. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Well, we better get this grand debate over with. Because if the plague comes into Nineveh now, then we'll all die. Who's left in this line of success? Oh, jeez. Imagine, if all of these people, well, I mean, if all of them were to die now, I mean, I could see her being in, if they were all to die now, then maybe she could take the reins, because we don't want, you know, Sogdians to take over. That's with reason. Just think of your son and grandson. You haven't had another child together. Oh boy. This is worrying than I originally imagined. Let's move up. Stay in your positions. I was about to say, hey, where's the retinue? Oh, wait, that's mine, you... I told them to split up, and they were supposed to head this way. Were we? I recall having sent a 7,000 strong to this way. I split the armies. Ooh. Am I a little dumbfounded, or am I just... Or whatever it is. You go there while... Send them over there. I thought I sent them there. I could have sworn. I thought I did. Oh boy, please don't let the plague be in Nineveh now. Please don't let the plague be in Nineveh now. Oh, it's not there yet. This is horrifying. Did you hire mercenaries? Yes, you did. Alright. It's almost like we're having our own Nineveh moment. What I mean is, it's a biblical reference. You know, God sparing Nineveh from destruction. Well, I could say, God must spare Nineveh from the plague. Oh, I know why. The Independence. Troop numbers reduced. Anyways, guests are arriving this very moment. It's time for the grand debate to begin and spend the next few days to have each and every one display their knowledge and decide who is the best of us is. Let the debate commence. And now I became depressed. Again. I don't have any more ingredients. But I'll take some scrying, alright? I gotta perform it. I want to know what will happen to me as Emperor. I see strange patterns. No, wait, a bunch of triangles. Not again! It's a bad omen. Not in Nineveh yet. Just keep thinking your lucky stars. While debating the definition of the true magnum opus, I have a sudden impulse that a comedic story once told me by a stable hand would underline my point perfectly. Even if it doesn't, laughter might win me just as many allies. There's a chance a joke doesn't land, but if you do it well, it might charm everyone's beards off. Once upon a time, a servant of mine was shoveling horse dung. If those words, even uttered by a simpleton, does not illustrate my point nothing well. I'm unsure if anyone heard my decisive conclusion over the roars of laughter, but it mattered little. The crowd was completely won over by my story. I'm just as funny as I am thoughtful. Move up. We're building a fort to lock it down. Winter's killing these troops there. No thanks to those mercenaries. Chaldean uprising. Bulgaria's dealing with a Chaldean heresy. It's a Nestorian heresy, you know. I say, why aren't we sieging this part? Or is it just an unrelated issue that I'm not involved in? I am involved in that. So we're dealing with this part here. Move to the capital. Oh shit. Should we call these guys to come down here? Oh no, we'd liberate. No. Like, come together and take them on. It big army, this coalition, I'll consider. It's not in Nineveh, but it's spreading in Anatolia. I got no friends. Oh yeah, all my friends died because of either old age or the plague. And yet I never attended any of their funerals, so one would think that sometimes you get an event whenever a friend of yours has passed. I've been declared a winner of the grand debate, showing that no one is as knowledgeable as me or has the ability to put forth arguments quite like me. Sweetest of all sounds is praise. Looks like the nomads are coming up. Moving closer. After several days of long discussions and much debating, the grand debate is over for now. There might have been a few heated arguments, but I think most attendees would agree that it was a learning experience. See you in like never. Because of the plague. Get moving. Hold your ground. What ground? It's only the steppe. Oh yeah, I'm taking all the title from her. Yeah. Here you go, Egypt. The swan is yours. We'll get all this part one day. From now on, after the plague has passed, we're going to be temporarily enemies. Because I want Antioch back. It's belonged to Assyria. Is it the month of April that the plague is in? No, but the battle is on, and there's not a dang thing we could do about it, so it's going to start on April 7th, and they'll be here on the 11th, so we can handle it. There's a room for all of us. No, I'm not going to plague infested lands there. Head to there. We're just saving Glacier and Neo for once. The centering's looking good. A shepherd community in Nineveh. Spend it. It provides good money for wool. But we're about to be bankrupt here, so borrow money from the Jews. And if needed, then I would have to... Is it possible to be borrowing demand money? Yes. From my son. Hey, matter of fact, I want you to focus on making a profit. I just want you to make as much money as possible, so that way I may have to use you to borrow money. If, you know, if the economy keeps crashing down for reasons. My goodness, there's gonna be another battle coming up. Who killed him? I was about to say, does this leech have issues with one another? I mean, he was of that. Killed by... I was about to say, you got a little issue going on with you? Or was this a bounty related thing? Who knows? He's killed a bishop once, so I guess it's probably something. He ain't gonna live long. Oh, these areas that we just took. Another 1-2s. Plagues in Egypt now. Plague in Egypt. Where have I heard that before? Obviously. You know the answer. Egypt is starting to look better now. Don't forget about the Hawaj of the east, west. Nothing. Well, let's go deal with these guys. After you deal with them, and try to save them. Kiev will be alright. How has it not come to Nineveh is a miracle, but it will one day. I remember the memories from the Ragusa playthrough, so... Is this a really good time to be doing this? Well, we're going to do something a little different on this infiltration to the laboratory mission. Of course you would raid in Nineveh because it ain't affected by the plague. Get them out of here. Move. That's nice. Ah, jeez. I guess I have to bribe them because, you know, it's a proven thing to do. Okay, look, our goal is maximum damage. Let's get started. We'll stay safer. We'll stay together safer. Won't be as effective though. Go kill him again. This will win the war for Glacier Bonilla. As soon as that plague approaches to where we are, then I'm gonna have to resign my post. Resign this command. Whoa, wait a minute. They took Armenia? Whoa, Nelly. They did, by golly. Now he calls himself the Khan of Georgia, Armenia, and Trebizond. Now we're bordered against with these guys? The matter just keeps getting worse and worse. Thankfully, the laboratory is not particularly hard to sabotage, place is full of hazards, volatile substances, and old tomes as dry as bones. While I do not feel confident enough to risk a great fire, I've heaved the text into the forest and set it ablaze. At the Theodosia again. And lock it down. Speaking of locking it down, Kiev's making a comeback. Yeah, we had to go. Now. Liberate this area, then they'll win. We really showed him, didn't we? Now we're friends. In addition of her being a lover, but now a friend as well. Alright, now head to Kiev and be its guards. Whoa, I do need the money. Honestly, maybe I should have given it to his son, so he can use that to make a profit. Just make a, oh, I don't know, raise his value and wealth in case if I need to borrow something, because obviously the plague is killing the economy, very much so. No, Maccabee died of severe stress. You still alive? You still good? Heavy, Thomasina. Docile died of severe stress. It's not plague related, so it's only a matter of when. Especially that now we're dangerously close to the plague. But honestly, I want to go up there and kick their tail one more time. Oh, the one I gave Siri to. Thank goodness you're in seclusion. You made a good move. How much money you got? Just want to keep it updated on your finances in addition with mine. Now it's 9:92. Hey, do you think it's time? Oh no, we can't go stargazing together because you're in seclusion. Man, that's a lot of them out there. We shouldn't be out there like that. Oh, it's just a parent. Persia ravaged by plague. The trade routes to the east have become less traveled as the reports of the plague spreading in the Persian expanse has increased in frequency. Entire villages are gone from the world of living, disregarding the wealth and good harvest the area was enjoying. The reality is stark as death continues to spread and pays in its road. When will it end? Is China affected by any of this? No, it's experiencing its golden age still, which prior to that plague coming here, we were experiencing our own golden age, but clearly that has at an end. Sally, Arnhem, no heresy so out. And no foreign heresies either. Plague, isn't it? Yep! It was too late for him to shut the gates now. I'll give it to Egypt. Oh, don't bother me. Making good money. Uh-oh, Kiev. What's going on with such a low war scoring? Now, we forgot about this. Get back to Theodosia and build a fort there. So we can hold it there. Not in Nineveh yet. Well, damn, you beat my daughter to it. Now you're the first female commander to be recruited in such a manner. You know she's left-handed, which is bad for church opinion, but nonetheless. She's in the army now. I saw a hairy star in the sky. I swear to be true. To us the color of blood, I tell thee. It was the Lord God himself was bleeding. It's an omen. Of course it is an omen. Look around us. I saw a comet in the sky. It is an omen. Look! This is an omen! And it's going to be continuing that way through, oh, I don't know, most of the 90s. But at least there's some good news. There's the Great Trade League. My son, Prince Elijah, promoted to trader. Second rank. So, that means he can use goods in a province and contact our affiliate artisans. Which he's already been using goods in Nineveh, I believe. Still book shipment? No, but he has sent a weapons and armor shipment. Which will expire in 2 months. What I've told him to, you know, to make a profit, because you need to pile up on that money, like all that money should go to him. Should the economy break down for whatever reason, I'll give the money back to the Jews. I have full confidence that we will bounce back at it, and soon we'll have the shepherd community established in Nineveh. So we'll continue. Wait till the fort is finished and we'll get moving. And I told my son King Bar Nabha to don't kill your wife. I know she's a Zoroastrian. At least I think that's what she is. Cursed infidels. They've took it. No, they didn't take it. He's converted from Hawaja to African. Now they got another strong ally. Now we need to be really concerned about them. Presence there is unacceptable. At least the vassals will eventually rebel against him, but what good would that do? They're going to crush any rebellion. Sheesh. India ravaged by the plague. The plague is spread across India from the North River Plains to the southernmost tip of Kanyakumari. While the people sought refuge in the temples at first, now they lay too deserted. And corpses bowing before, only corpses bowing before the gods. Bodies flowed down beyond recognition, flowed down the Ganges. Terrible. Storm spread up in Bulgaria. You may want to get ready for departure. I'm just saying we might withdraw from this war. I'm not saying out of cowardice, but out for our own concern. As they said, not allowed to leave yet. Plus they're returning again. They're sieging. And they're going after the Georgians again. Move in. Oh, hell, we gotta save our friend. It might be a little too late now. Glad you're still with us. Yes, thank you. Oh yes. Oh gee. Couple of female commanders. One Assyrian, one Levantine, one Persian daughter-in-law. Yeah. First female commanders to the front. Oh, don't go over there. Last, we can't chase them this way. Well, never mind. Get back to sieging that temple. Plus, I don't know if it's do any good for them, because, you know, plague will affect them and their commanders. Oh hell, look at that. It's a lot of them. Now I'm seen as a weak leader. Failed to try to stop the atrocities. Oh, and the Kievan armies are about to get it. Stop! Oh, about to meet him head on. Movement's locked. There's room for everybody. Yeah, this will definitely up the war score. With a combined strength. wise man who is stressed and depressed and possessed. I only have a limited time on Earth, but the Kievans are saved. Now get back down there. You got any other issues? How did they lose a part of the... They beat the Bulgarians. It's some territorial war, I assume. Just try to give that for example. Yeah, that can't be good. I think the Anatolians may never know how they got it, but they got it. May have to go on the offensive because... Here, take the capital. It's a likely option. Really? Oh, you deceitful, envious man. He has forfeited his office. Not interested. Where's my son? I got some trade goods. Here's some ivory. Coptic, Ibadi. Maybe a Muslim, but we need some useful people. I did not pay attention to your traits. At least he won't steal. Not again. Bunch of old men dying and nothing to do with the plague. At least we'll have some use around here. Oh, don't tell me you're getting the plague, Nicola. I told you to come to Nineveh. Wait. God. I thought it's here already. These guys will stay back there as backup. Twins. Oh, here you go. Tamuza and Tamzin. Yeah. Now those are twin names right there. Don't worry, you'll have plenty of grandchildren in no time. I was about to say, come on, end your war already. So we can now focus on the Georgian portion. Shepherd community in Nineveh is finally done. Modest sum. Just gonna try to take their capital as a way of winning. We have to be on the offensive. So, move in now. Or at least to here. Somewhere safe. And places to lock down the forts. Oh, you don't like that, huh? As I've said before, I'm stressed and depressed. I only got limited time on Earth. I must do something about it. Can't go out and cry at ingredients, unfortunately. Oh, for God's sake. No, stay. Port hasn't been finished yet. Now I can go down to Crimea. Oh my goodness! I didn't raise any. Jiminy Christmas! Don't make me borrow money from the Jews again by the time we all go home. Middle East ravaged by the plague. An ominous shadow looms over the regions of the Middle East as the plague has left little but tragedy in its wake. The reports are scarce upon hearing the tales of lone refugees walking the roads, often the sole survivor of a family. The hearts of many are torn as to why God would allow this to happen. Somehow Nineveh is one of the very few counties in this world that's basically becoming a shining example of God's grace, I guess. Despite the fact that there's a lot of death around us. Where you got places like Sinjar, significant depopulation. Minor depopulation has even significant depopulation in there, but we're only talking about counties that are relevant. Anyways, we got a war to win. Here's the next place we could take. Ah, here comes the main army. The main horde. Let's go after these guys. This is probably the last battle. Then we can all go home. Just be prepared. Jesus Christ our Lord has commanded me to give more to the poor. I cannot ignore his calling. The Lord wills it. Oh, this isn't going to contribute much because that's not my battle. That's someone else's. Perhaps the glass is full of belief. Alright, I need to go see an exorcist. After a few comforting words from the priest, I sit down together with the priestly exorcist. He sprinkles me with holy water while praying and holding my hand. His prayers are, but then I feel the fire within me, and it's growing and growing. Sprinkle water. It burns! Oh, man. I got rid of the possessed trait. Finally. Now I would like to perform some scrying. I still want to know what will happen to me. This time it's a good omen. Maybe there will be a happy time or something. Head to Azov. Occupy that. Build a fort there. Asia Minor ravaged by the plague. Anatolia. The atmosphere at court has grown tense as the plague raging in Asia has reached me. To further disturb the people, a story circulating. Survivors speak of a cursed ship carrying living corpses come to recruit for their captain of death. The myth has led to more credibility each time a cult succumbs to the epidemic. I don't like having those nomads as my northern neighbor now. I'm sure we'll help Georgia. Tao to get their land back. They can't loot all that, so we'll be fine. Don't raise the troops. We just don't have as much money as it is now. We can't afford raising the main army to go after such petty threats. And plus, we got a shepherd community and butchery and fishery and all that. War's over. Thank God. Let's go home. There better be room for all of us, otherwise there will be hell to pay. No, wait. You can go in the ship. We'll pick up the others later. I am not going to march down there. Stop. Okay, go. I will resign. Just get everybody home. There will be peace in our time. Blast! There's no room for all of you. Well then. Just send the ships there. And, well. No, do stay. Just head to friendly territory. There's too many secrets for once. India is starting to, well, the northern India, just most of the Ganjik plain. You distract him. I went to the laboratory. I was about to say library. Now, the captain of the Finnish band embraces Confucianism. I have my doubts, but color me impressed. You managed to lure the guards away by setting off an alchemical reaction producing the phallus of odors. Well, the trick was effective to say. I don't know what time I have. I need to focus. Steal. Intrigue is up. Is he in seclusion? No. By golly. This is what's left of the retinue. Get to the capital. Pick up the rest. To make cost-cutting measures, lower the reinforcement rate. For all this talking and boasting, I expected more than this. Or perhaps the Nisha Justinianus is more paranoid than I thought. In any case, I cannot find anything in Great Valley. At least these nuggets of metal will sell for a few coins. Another Assyrian woman, ready to fight for her country. Look, all the great old commanders will still be dying out of old age or plague or whatever ailment that will affect every one of us. But Nineveh will remain, I guess, the only province that is not affected by the plague. You know, just to be precarious, let's hold a feast. Let's just I mean, all the great food, it's still here. So we'll spend little. Get everybody home. Dances the hotel. There. You're all safe. Mission complete. Ivory Hunter's Lodge in Hasaka. I was thinking of the Duchy of Nineveh. I forgot about the other resources. So we got shepherd community, the butchery and fishery, butchery, fishery, ivory hunters. Right. Oh, I could drink it from the fountain of youth again. Well, I'm 51 years old, so let me drink it. Now I'm 2 years younger. No longer gray-haired for now. And I can issue a declaration of repentance. Hopefully it'll give me something else. Different choice this time. So, we heard your passionate plea for forgiveness. Your child expressed a wish to join a holy order. We demand to grant your child this request. Child? What child? Listen, if you're thinking about Samaya, I understand. Although she's become a polymath. But you want her to join a holy order? Or is it Elisha then? Or even one of my grandchildren? As you wish, as long as it... I mean, I'm no longer possessed, I'm no longer cynical. I'm trying to be good here. As you wish. The Patriarch of the East personally oversees the consecration of the to the order. Surprised to notice my child has not been in 6 years. We'll take leave and none of it to become of the call. I'm sure we'll be pleased. It's not a typo, I guess. Look, of my children, one is king, the other is my trade master and heir to the Empire, and the other is away to the Chinese Academy. So, take that. Nobody's going anywhere. Look, just show down I'm a forgiving man. I'll be charitable. You're walking my face. Everyone drink and we're happy, except Bishop Babo, who refused more wine. This insulting just does not mean he appreciates my hospitality. I'm trying to be nice here. Everything I went through in this life. Nonetheless, yeah, I had great fun. Well, good luck with that, because she might die soon. Not in seclusion with you. Oh, gee, we're still losing money. Okay. Let's not hit the panic button yet. My golly, you're still... Oh, you're not going to be around for long. Baraba, you had a good run. Tell you what. If he gets another son, I'm naming him after you. Remember the name. Baraba. Oh, he just died of the plague. You were a great man. I will forever remember you. And may we have a grandson, which we'll definitely name it after you. Southern Europe ravaged by the plague. Panic is rising as the plague rapes its victims across southern Europe. Peasants, nobles, and the like have gathered in the churches to pray for mercy from their God, even as great Romans come later to their corpses. Many fear that the torment sent by him as punishment for people's sins. Now it's affecting down to Mali now. Now they're going to be experiencing hard times. Philosophy, Sanka, it spreads up there. Well, how's India doing? Well, it's under a revolt. So, in this post-plague India, they've lost most of their strength due to wars and such. Doubt we would even consider them as a great power. And look at this. Another 4 kingdom area, so... Who knows, this could be the rise of the Tamils, but Even they are having problems too. But they're a tributary state. Don't forget about that. They're part of that too. India was united, but now it may not be the case. Look, the plague is clearing. Who is after you? Rustim's host, and you're losing badly. Turkish pagans! So we'll send them up. Try to get across their plague-infested lands as much as you can. Look at that! Well, as soon as Nesbin is clear, then it is truly a miracle. Just try to get up there as much as you can. Yeah, the plague is going to kill all of you, but there's nothing we can do for you. Just wait for those 2 counties to clear, and then we're no longer concerned. Ah, gee. Africa ravaged by the plague. Death is haunting the continent of Africa as the plague is spreading among its inhabitants. Blackened bodies laying around the sun, and the stench is unbearable. Many have fled to the larger settlements. The epidemic follows with the bodies floating down the Nile and the Niger. Oh, gee. I didn't want to send my best commanders out because I don't want them to catch that affliction. Raise the vassal levies to Nineveh. What's left of them, anyhow. You still managed to beat them. Excellent. Withdraw from this area. Oh, gee, I didn't realize that all the supply limit is bad. Well, try to get at Nineveh as fast as you can. Come on, Nesbin, clear from the epidemic. And they did! Nineveh has survived the plague. Just like how God spared it from destruction. But I'm just in bewilderment. What's left of that retinue? So we'll try to send our troops up to help them out. My goodness. This is probably the first time that's ever happened to me. We used to have a sophisticated hospital system, quite like that, back in Ragusa, in the previous series, but the plague still came in. In Nineveh, not this time. Here you go, have some money. But don't forget we lost a good portion of the population and the levy size, so significant depopulation in Erbil, severe depopulation in Sinjar. Oh man. It'll take many years to repopulate. Significant depopulation in Nesbin. Hasaka, significant depopulation. Rabbah, just like Nineveh, survived despite the fact there is no hospital. Well, as I said, it was a miracle in itself. So now we gotta go support the Georgians. Sure. The other countries, don't forget about them. Her flag is now coming to them. And our economy isn't at our best right now, but I'll tell you what. Get it while you can. Request trade contract to up the value of the Silk Road trade post by 100%. Let's try to get the economy back up. That's the way it should be. And, okay, it's good enough, so. Maximum speed of reinforcement. We've got to get back at full strength before, you know, it gets worse. Alright, you got him. Stop! There we go. Those are dark days when my son King Narva was beset by a high fever and could not stop vomiting. We feared the worst. The suspicions are now confirmed. It's the plague. What? Did she give you the plague? Oh no, he's gonna die. Treat him before he dies. Not to mention he's stressed. I don't care if you cut one of his limbs or something. Do we even have a court physician? Yes, we do. My son has the flu, and it's a mild one. My steward comes to see me one afternoon. He explains that he devised a plan to bring in exotic goods and setting up a trade route of a foreign realm. This, of course, will require a sizable monetary investment, but the potential profits would also be great. This is business focus related, so it's long overdue. Let's organize an expedition. The time has come to outfit a ship for our trading expedition. The harbor master shows me a large ship with a sizable cargo hold that would be perfect for this job. It does come quite at a hefty price. Not hefty for me. Buy the merchant ship for the journey. The word has spread that they're planning a trading expedition, and a group of priests have arrived at court with a request. They are offering temple funds for the journey if I will allow them to come along on the journey. Of course, it will be an honor to have you with us. Dear Emperor Isaac, I've been informed of your ambitions to establish new trade operations near my lands. I do hope you intend to compensate me for this incursion of the Republic of Amalfi. How much? 50. Why am I even thinking about it? No, can't steal it. Because he's in seclusion. Okay, here's your money. Our economy will be boosting again thanks to the trade contract. I'll check where Elisha is in the trade in a moment. It's time to set out on a trading expedition. Hopefully it will yield good profits to foreign lands. Now Syria is mine again. And apparently we were in the middle of a war. A de jure war for Ark. I've gained the Kingdom of Syria. I knew something good would happen. Blast. Guess we have to take care of this problem now. Unless you have to say white peace, but this is a de jure war, so no, don't chicken out of it now. This is a chance to retake what was ours for our empire. We'll only send this much out here. Come on, this way. Where are you going? This is not a good place to be. So finish that war that my son started, and hey, brother. Oh no, brother died of natural death. I was about to say something like, hey, you still know? No, he's dead. At least it wasn't plague related. Also, mystically altered. Well, get well soon. That's all I could say about you now. Our expedition finally reached me to the realm of Chief Vekas. My steward asked me what gift will bring forth as a token of friendship with Chief. That's up there. Okay, we got money to spend. A dozen strong horses. At dinner, I noticed Chief Vechka's the Conqueror's face glowing red with annoyance as he glares at my steward shoveling his food with bare hands. Mayor Baba Shimon of Elam is only acting in accordance to his religion. Walking idly around the court of Chief Vechka's when I suddenly hear a discussion increasing in intensity around the corner. Turning the corner, surprised to see one of the priests on my expedition engaged in a wild theological debate with a local noble. This could endanger the whole venture. I will intervene with my charm and soothe the debaters, since I have the gregarious trait. To spend more time talking to Chief Vechka's the Conqueror, I realize I have a lot more in common than mere business interests. I both gained a friend and a profitable agreement. Hey, that gives me an idea. You're not in seclusion anymore? Well, we try to convert these heathens, but I don't think there's time for that, unfortunately. With the new trader route set up and trade with the first batch of goods and sell them off with a nice profit, the influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long period to come. More money is always needed. Big gain. Our steward brought in riches to the realm. There was covered to handle a trading expedition, and he expects to be rewarded with a share of wealth. Well, you are a member of the trade league, and making a pretty good living for yourself. Yeah, I'll reward him. As I said, trying to be a nice person these days. And now let's take this area. Not to mention it's plague ravaged, so assault the holdings quickly. I think I remember the name, but I'm trying to remember how it was spelled, since that old commander who lived nearly to 80 years old, which he had unfortunately died of a plague, and who knows how much longer he would have lived had that plague not stricken him. So, Bar Abba. Yes. Bar Abba Bar Alasha. Just keep assaulting these holdings. It's almost over. And yeah, we'll pay for the translation. Alright, the county is ours. I'm sure we'll get the other two some other time. Now get back to where you were. Military precepts. Where is it? There it is. The military precepts is a Byzantine military treatise written for or by the Emperor Nikephoros Photikas. It presents the structure of the Byzantine army with innovations regarding the Carafrax switch, the Mixed Infantry Brigade, and a proper formation of intervals between units and the use of the Meneville Spear. Right, now who should I give Syria to? And my god, she's still in the academy. And she's converted her culture to Marathi. At least she didn't become Jain. Maybe she could end up being a scholar there one day. Well, they're trying to repopulate, slowly but surely. So old friend Salkian, still in seclusion. Which now, well, there's still isolated remnants of the Black Death in certain areas. But there's a slow fever in Sogdiana, which is unfortunate. We still have well, over there, obviously, not going well. Especially having all these negative traits. Only legitimate. What else? Obviously, the Black Death is now engulfed all over Europe. And still down in Mali. But it's out of our borders now. Right, who should I give Syria away to? Don't want it to be my son. Is it possible to give it to grandsons? Yeah. Duchy of Damascus. For Abba, you will now be the new king of Syria. Enjoy it. Named you after a war hero, you know? Even though you're only about a month old, in time you will learn. You take good care. If only you were, I don't know, Regent, but no, someone else has to be. Also, what's up with you? Hard diet. Yeah, one gives. Oh, where are you right now on the ranking of the trade league? You still traded? Yeah, he's still traded. Oh, that's for Guildmaster. Gather ingredients. Ah, good timing. Because we need more ingredients. Is it time? Oh, yes. Let's get some more ingredients. Let's gather herbs in the hills. Let's get some ingredients. Drink a potion before I die. Because I've been stressed and depressed long enough. And we'll gather some more herbs. Herbs, herbs, herbs. Western Europe ravaged by the plague. From the Rock of Gibraltar to the ports of London, the plague has been spreading, harvesting the lives of nobles and farmers alike. Our countryside of the afflicted areas have been left haunting and desolate. Here and there, pyres from the burning of the deceased can be seen from miles away. Yeah, plague infested Europe. Try to get some stewardship by telling them to pray to know the operation of the sun. Apanari, help them out. Yeah. We're gonna get some more herbs. I feel bad for Tao, but we gotta help him. I'm sure whenever you restore your strength, I hope will help you expand to the realms and... Oh, Georgia will be yours again. whenever you have a strong ruler next time, even though it's imbecile. But the next ruler will be a good one, a polymath. We've now spent days looking high and low for useful herbs. With both me and the Duchess exhausted, we were forced to conclude that a small assortment of interesting plants is what we're getting out of this. 3 ingredients. And here's 4 more. Alright, let's start brewing a potion. That's a good one. You know what? Just combine the 2. We got lots of ingredients. And let's go stargazing together. Even though your husband is, you know, incapable because he's old. Don't worry, he's in a coma. He won't know. You will have to decline. Got better things to do? Alright. No longer stressed and depressed, so that'll give me another few years. By the way, how's this cathedral doing? We've been building it and we never stopped. Yeah, we didn't stop the construction during this whole plague epidemic that was ongoing. Oh dear, I still have the voice of Jesus. And still the Holy Comet. Yeah, it just seems that stuff's never gonna go away. I know you're a Marathi, but look at you. You're wearing their clothes. Let's see who owns this part. Guess might as well. And apparently that Serbian dwarf is still alive this entire time. Here. It's all yours. And I would, well, Kingdom of Jerusalem is that part. What the heck are these? So you guys retinue or something? Get out of here. You're a bit of a liability. It's too bad I never came across an event where we'll be inventing something. Just something I would have really would have loved to do. Blasted raiders. Holy warfare. Because talking about that area. No. What area do you speak of? That only consists of those 2. This area is what Bulgaria is after. No, it's not their business. Also, wait a minute, what? Oh no, it was 6. The Emperor is dead. He believes in open China, takes special interest in Muslims, but frowns on Iranian cultures. Ping Song is the new name. Oh, wait. Or whenever the retinue is fully reinforced, then we can actually go to war against Anatolia to take those remaining territories, and don't forget Hellas for the year or two. You know, we still committed. Oh, son of a... Why are you having a hard time dealing with them? They decide they want to conquer it. Don't give in to their wishes. We'll be on our way. Damn, that's far. Okay. At least we have an organizer with us. Come on. We got a long march ahead of us. Honestly, I've noticed. Maybe old, but we need to get them moving faster. Yep, a Sogdian expedition. But want to be careful. There's still some isolated parts that are still suffering from the plague. The slow fever is gone. Oh look, he finally married someone who's a Saka. Another Iranian culture. More twins! Man. Well, don't name it after me. I mean, that makes me feel, you know, a bit flattered. Shapira. Does it sound, you know, twin sounding? Now they give into Zoroastrianism. Let me see. Oh, you're getting sick? Well, hope you get well soon. I mean, look, you have a lot of children. Don't worry, the Gazarta dynasty will continue. And in the next century, we'll have our new golden age. My son Elisha has truly found himself in the destiny of my horoscope predicts long ago. He will make a fine diplomat, even though he's a member of the trade and whatnot. Maybe it's because he's born under the cancer. What gains one diplomacy? So, there you go. Alright, we're here. Where's your enemy? My daughter writes to me of having learned the honored art of poetry. Wow, 24 years old and you have returned. This is a fine skill. Poetry. But she hasn't returned from the academy. She's no longer a student. This is all they can learn, so please come back. Are you sure? Well, how about a little wine? There we go. Always works. Ship's gone. Welcome back. Even though I'm not too fond of that culture of yours, but... Wait a minute, I could send you that again? Well, I could say, heck no, you should be tutored by... Who are these people? I'll tell you what. Is there anybody that wants to be a tutor at war? Sean, of course. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, the military tutor. I know you're a bit on the crazy side and you're a eunuch and all. Should teach my daughter the ways of war. I'll make you a commander. Back it in front of you. Because of this, now she's wearing the same martial headgear as the Marathis and other Indian cultures. So they must have given her that armor, one would think. Eastern Europe ravaged by the plague. Death comes to us all, and in Eastern Europe the terrors become mundane. The plague has been ravaging the lands, unbiased regarding of social status of men, differently claiming even babies from the arms of their parents. Travels to the area are currently discouraged. Oh, poor Kiev. Don't forget about our friends. Too late. Babylonian order made someone else. Once again, Egypt's making gains. Keep at it. You're on fire. Now we return home. It's only if I were to send you to a holy order. If only I had sent you to the holy order. If women were allowed there. You know, gotta use your talent somehow. Your jurisdiction. Just gotta do something with that. Northern Europe ravaged by the plague. Not even the most remote regions of the world are safe. The plague has struck Northern Europe. The streets of many cities lay deserted and their inhabitants fled in fear. Despite the heavy quarantine in harbors, many a ghost ship eerily drift across the Baltic Sea. Let's get everybody home. He will be imprisoned. Yeah, why not? King of Jerusalem. Oh, son of a beeswax. Guess we'll have to take care of those, boys. Egypt will take care of that. I'm trying to get all the way to near the year 1000 and I will end this, episode. Sultanate of Yemen. Oh boy. So you have this much. Well, I guess, because they aren't what they are now. Sounds like a stupid idea, but here's the Kingdom of Yemen. And if you die, then, oh well. Shame on you. So now we're neighbors with Big Bad Mali. CK2. It's only what remains. And now she's a Kagaris. This is how just before. It's too bad that we never tried to, send her to the Holy Order if women were available. Oh God, don't make me come down here. What's your problem? Having a war with Babylon, that's the problem. Let's talk about this. I'll brew something silly. I'm no longer temperate. Again, we'll end the episode starting at the year 1000. I got a way to wrap it up. Oh yes, the twins. You've been spreading vicious rumors about me? How dare you? Then again, I'm an old man, so I can't be holding a grudge right now. Start the unholy war from there. Ooh, that's a big gain. Definitely splitting the Sobokids in half. Sure, we'll be there. I'll also send a garden retinue on the way there. We haven't used these guys in a while. Let's say, hey, where are they? Oh my God! All this fighting just destroyed the garden. They've looted the place, so it'll take 15 years to finish restoration. You fools! Someone's getting burned in there. That was just me being in a fit of rage. Whoa, hold the phone. These guys, you know, it's a holy war, so everybody, all the Zoroastrians are up and at it. Up to legalism again. Up to construction. Oh boy. That ain't gonna happen. Tell you what. I'm just gonna give you all this money. I don't think I should intervene, because it's going to take a long while to get all the troops together. So we can fight in this pretty hectic war. So position yourselves there. Let's get everyone together. It's gonna take a while, but let's do it. This is not how I wanted to end this century that way, but oh well. And they call her the youthful. Ah, there goes my dwarf who's clutching in his gut. Forgetful. Spy master. Jihad for Arabia. That's against the Zoroastrians. This is probably their last shot of trying to, you know, exist as an entity. You know, get a head start, head to Kiev. This could be a last war for Isaac. Oh, hell. Oh, wait. Oh, gee. I was just getting a bit overexcited with how many are there. No more butchering and fishery in this county. I think we'll have to end up... Again, I said I will end the episode at the year 1000 at the very beginning so we can start the new century right. Duchy is yours, my boy. Keep at it. Everybody here? All present accounted for. Head to over there as we will end the episode right now. So, just one last check regarding statistics of independent states. You know, post-plague era. We still have the largest army. Anatolia second, Mali third, fourth Holy Roman, fifth Africa. Madristra lost prominence, but they're still fourth largest. So now we have some. So now the new great power we will fear is Mali, because one day they will use a holy war against us. Of the Constantine Sultanate. Because they've revolted. They successfully did. The Howajites. They overthrew the masters, I assume, who were African. Nope, died of the plague. This one was slain in the new dynasty called Constantine, which I think it was named after Constantine County, after the city of Constantine. Yeah, I think that's something. So, things will be very interesting in this century, although India is kind of slightly broken up a bit. While for Assyria, we are still strong and still willing to fight for the Sogdians and others, and we will also fight a war against Anatolia in the future. They already got most of Egypt, and soon, I guess one would think is, I guess our next one is to, well, expand it to Nubia and Abyssinia be next territories. I guess we'll have to expand the empire large and wide, which would possibly include Africa, or even stop paying tribute to the Zoroastrians to try to break through there and into India and Tibet and whatnot. I don't know about world domination, but I'm just doing whatever I can to, well, make this series interesting of what have I not experienced yet. I mean, I have not experienced the Trade League stuff yet, but Elisha clearly is. Well, maybe grandson one day will get into that sort of thing. So we hope you enjoyed this episode, because the next episode, it's the new millennium, 1000. A new century awaits the Assyrians, as it will rise from the ashes of the plague, even though it already has. But there'll be plenty of more action to come. So until then, so long for now.